And here we were, behaving and misbehaving as cadets must do. Then there was this misbehavior that didn't go well with our mentors. Then the CBC. Unfortunately, it's not here today. But the person that saved the day was our deputy commandant. Otherwise, all our babes will have had that the whole lot of 34 regular corps was relegated just for an offense committed by 2 or 3 people. And it goes this way. The Cadet Brigade Commander then, in person of Colonel Seriki Mukhtar, when he couldn't condone that offense, we were all gathered. And here comes the deputy commandant, then Air Commodore Adama. And the CBC said, the deputy commandant, sir, Air Commodore Adama, if I have my way, I'll make a case for the regulation of this course. That's the way the CBC, General Seki Mukhtar, that's the way he speaks Queen's English. Before we know what was happening, the real protagonists were bundled and off they took them to NDA, hanged them in the guard room. The rest of us, we knew what happened. None of us returned to NDA in vehicles from Avaka Forest. After paroofing, people know what that means at the end of that exercise. But something striking happened. Even the people that committed offense, the deputy commandant, stood his ground that we must discipline these people, but we must not over-discipline them. And that was how we escaped 6-month relegation as a course. Thank you very much, sir. The second one is like a joke. I know La will have gotten there eventually. Our very senior cadets were about passing out. It was on rehearsals. We were on rehearsals. We, as junior cadets, we just form up by the side. And Major L.A. Guadabi just came on parade ground and wasn't satisfied with the rehearsal going on. He said, Academy, Chan! I am sick and tired of this parade. Cadets, open ordered march. Grand arms. Sit on your head, everybody. And the whole parade ground, including junior cadets that were just by the parade ground, we were all on our heads. And the rehearsal that day ended up in Putti till the following day. That's it, just by the way. Let me stop there. AVM now will continue. So having said that, as a course and as pensioners, we will take 100 copies of this book for the sum of 3 million naira. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. This is the only 3-star general of the class. This class is so fortunate. They have plenty 2 stars, then they have 1 3-star, and they have 1 4-star. Can we clap for this wonderful class? GALA.
As if having 1 adjutant and 1 deputy adjutant was not troublesome enough, we now have a 2nd adjutant on parade. Can we welcome Major General Maxwell Olotu Apa? He's here, gentlemen. Welcome, sir. He took over from Colonel Guadabi. You didn't tell them. That parade did not end up in the parade ground. It ended up in Mando Road, where we carried our rifles to. Well, before we continue, I think we are here to unwind, to be happy, because those who trained us are here, And I'm sure in their heart of hearts, they are excited to see how far their products have gone. Particularly when they were planning to disband the entire course and send us to prison service. But let me correct something that my big brother, the Lieutenant General, said. Too much grammar does not, in the military, won't help you. Just a few minutes ago, the president of the Alumni Association, Major General E.G. Ode, made his opening remarks. But we were both in bomber company with Ode. And when Ode came, he was a grammarian of the highest order. Grammar was flowing from his mouth. Sir, we went for boxing competition. Sorry, let me just recognize Rear Admiral Aholo. You know, I've been seeing him around, but it just didn't occur to me that he was a guest. Probably because I'm so used to seeing him around. Former Commandant, National Defense College. You are most welcome, sir. A member of 28 regular corps. Probably because we didn't meet them in the academy. So we went for bomber a few days to boxing. All our traditional boxers, they were nowhere to be found. Most of them were 32nd regular corps. And some of them are here. I won't mention their names. They didn't show up. So one day they just gathered us in the anteroom. They came around, first timer. If you are a bit big, one of my classmates, Amana, they'll say you are big, heavyweight. They just carried it to one side. That's how they handpicked boxers. Untrained. When we went for the boxing competition, it is not a big deal for us in Burma to come last in anything. So they competently went there and came last. Then the company commander, I think Wing Commander IOO Adaja, as he was then, he called for anti-room. And then they asked us to come and explain why Burma came last in boxing. All our seniors stood up. They spoke some grammar. You see, we went to Sokoto, then we came to Jaji. After that, we don't know what happened. So they were just beating about the, diplomatic in their responses. To our amazement, to our chagrin, to our, what are those words that you can use to describe when something that, to our bewilderment, our cosmate, Ode raised his hand. First time out, he raised his hand. Then he stood up very combatantly. He said, what is all this? Why are we beating about the bush? Said that we should call a spade a spade. The people who were supposed to box and didn't box, they are here. One of them are our seniors. So he said they should be told to jump up and explain to the company. Well, sir, I don't need to tell you what happened. Some of our classmates forgot their names that day. One of them is here, his name is Omotosho. When they gave him German dose, they said, what's your name? He said, Otomosho, Oshomosho, Oto. Academy. Oh my God. Let me allow the MC so that we will not choke on our food. But the grammar, my brothers, avoid grammar. Just speak it as it's supposed to be spoke, according to my RSM those days. Thank you very much, MC.
Chai, I'm so glad I was not part of that class. When I go follow Chai, they go beat you, you forget your name. But that's what our parents used to do to us before. Get knocked where your mama go knock you, go forget where you come from. Okay, we have an announcement. Our friend to the house, Mazi Ologwe Emmanuel, has given us a sum of 750,000 naira. Now we'll go straight to the table and just collect your slips, sir. You have given yours, the CDS, sir. Okay. I have been given an information, don't announce it. don't announce it. And when the instruction comes from the CDS, fear no go even allow you try them. The CDS are giving us a very lump sum donation. Can we give him a round of applause, please? For 10 copies. Okay, don't be me go announce. Where the boys go wait for me outside. They all say, MC, you were very funny. Now we are cracking our joke on you. Thank you, sir. The service chiefs are reps, sir. Can I get your copy, sir? Okay, you will transmit. Okay, the service chiefs and the rest said there will be a transmission. So there will be a transmission. The senior men, where all these boys are here, you don't have to launch, sir, don't worry. We launch on your behalf. Otto, please see me on behalf of Oga, Guadabi and others. I will launch on their behalf. Why I don't go do launch away one day, somebody go church. They say they launch transformer. The guy saying go give the church transformer, they clap for her for 2 days. He go buy radio transistor transformer, can't give them for church. They beat her non-stop. Okay, without much ado, while we're still collating all the papers for the launch, let me at this also invite the man whom this book is all about to give a comment. I'm talking about our own. I'm from the South, so I'm always proud when I talk about him. The former Chief of the Defense Staff, General Leo Irabo, will take your comment now, sir. Please, can we give him a round of applause, sir?
The chairman of the occasion, my own Deputy Commandant, Air Vice Marshal Adam retired, the Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Chris Gambin Musa, Officer of the Order of the Federal Republic, our patron of the 34th Regular Course Alumni Association, and of course, our teachers, our mentors, namely Colonel Ellen Guadabe retired, Brigadier General Temlong retired, Air Commodore ASA Buhari retired, Major General OM Appa retired, among several others. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Well, I am truly honored that Professor Ogbobo and Major General EGOD have decided to edit a book in my honor. And they have also chosen today that members of the 34th Regular Course are celebrating, or we are celebrating our 40th anniversary, 40 years since we met each other from various parts of the country. The honor, indeed, is a humbling one, because little did I know when I was living at Liokpo Agbo back in 1983, did I know that my sojourn in the armed forces of Nigeria will lead me to the top of the career. And through the grace of God, one has been able to make the contributions that have elicited the encomiums that have been poured out on me. All I can say is I'm grateful to you, and I'm honored, and I'm hopeful that as this book, as is written as a contribution to scholarship, that everyone who reads it And those, of course, who are coming behind us will be able to understand things that we've been able to do and get motivated and to surpass whatever for their very kind words that they have chronicled in that book. I am delighted also to be a part of this unveiling pushing towards the publication. 34th regular course, the course, but the brotherly friendship, the camaraderie that we share, which of course we see us through life. And I'd like to use this opportunity to commit myself, to recommit myself to that friendship that each and every of us that we share. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much, sir. Please, a round of applause for our special guest of honor. Now, to conclude this part of this event, which is the book launch, let me invite one of the contributors to the book to give us a vote of thanks. Let's welcome Major General Orokpo to the microphone. A round of applause for him, please.
Special guest of honor, and all other protocols observed. I'd like to sincerely thank the Almighty God for an evening like this, an evening that never have imagined that we will sit together, have a handshake with the then flight crew and Buhari. It was unthinkable. Not to talk of SOCBC. And then once in a while,